Hey, can we talk about something personal today? Just you and me. Something almost everyone goes through, but hardly anyone talks about. Something that can sit in your chest like a weight, and in your mind like a storm. It's the way your brain keeps pulling you back into the past. Memories you didn't ask for. Moments you wish you could delete. Conversations you replay. Mistakes you regret. Choices you would change. People you miss. People you lost. People who hurt you. And even small embarrassing moments that come back years later. So let's open this up together. Why do you keep thinking about the past? Why does your mind keep replaying the same scenes? Why do some memories feel alive even after years have passed? Let's take this slowly. Just breathe. You're safe here. First, let me tell you something important. You're not weird for thinking about the past. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're not dramatic. You're not overreacting. You're human. And your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Your brain is not built to make you happy. It's built to keep you alive. And the way it does that is by constantly learning from the past. Every experience you've ever had becomes a mental file. Your brain stores it in case it needs it later. So when something uncertain happens today, your mind automatically goes back looking for old information, old patterns, old memories. Your brain is saying, I have seen something like this before. Let me check how it went last time. Let me protect you. Your brain is not trying to hurt you. It is trying to protect you the only way it knows how. Now let's go deeper. There is a reason your mind remembers painful things more than happy ones. Humans evolved with something called negativity bias. Thousands of years ago, remembering danger was more important than remembering something pleasant. If you forgot where the predator attacked, or where you got sick, or who betrayed you, you wouldn't survive. So the brain learned a rule. If it hurts, remember it. If it scares you, remember it. If it confuses you, remember it. That rule helped your ancestors survive. But today, it means your brain saves painful moments with extra strength. That is why one embarrassing moment from childhood can feel more vivid than 100 good memories from your adult life. That is why one mistake stays louder than all the things you did right. Your brain highlights pain for protection, not for punishment. Let's talk about rumination now. Rumination is when your mind replays the same memory in circles. You ask yourself the same questions again and again. Why did I do that? What was wrong with me? What should I have said? What if I ruined everything? Why didn't I handle it differently? Here's the truth. You are not trying to relive the memory. You are trying to fix it. Your brain wants to solve something that cannot be solved because the moment is already over. Rumination is your brain doing emotional first aid. It keeps checking the wound, but instead of healing, it keeps hurting. Now let me tell you something deeper. Emotional memories are stored differently than regular memories. Your brain does not save memories like a computer file. It saves them as emotional experiences. That is why thinking about a painful moment can make your chest tighten, your stomach drop, your throat feel heavy, or your breathing change. Your body reacts to the memory as if it is happening right now. This is because emotional memories are stored in the brain and the body together. When the memory activates, the body responds. You're not overreacting. You are remembering. Let's talk about regret now. Regret is one of the most powerful emotional traps your mind can fall into. Regret is part memory, part guilt, part shame, and part imagination. When you regret something, your brain is trying to rewrite the past. It imagines how things could have gone differently. It invents better outcomes. It judges your old self using today's wisdom. And that is where the pain comes from. You were not supposed to know then what you know now. You only gained wisdom because of those experiences. You are judging your past self using tools your past self did not have. That is unfair to you. You did the best you could with the maturity, the knowledge, the fear, the confusion, and the emotional tools you had at that time. You are wiser now because you lived through it. Now let's examine why some memories feel glued to your mind. There is a part of your brain called the default mode network. It becomes active when you are not focused on anything. When your mind is relaxed or wandering, the brain returns to unresolved experiences. It revisits wounds you have not fully processed. The brain returns to pain not to torture you, but to make sense of it. Painful experiences leave unanswered questions. Your brain keeps returning because it feels unfinished. Let's go deeper into emotional memory storage. When something intense happens, Your brain stores not only the event, but the sensory details. The smell, the sound, the expression, the environment, the tone, the atmosphere, the body sensations. This is why a random smell or sound can bring back an entire memory. Your brain connects memories through emotions, not logic. If the emotion was strong, the connection becomes deep. Now let's talk about why you get stuck in the past when you feel uncertain in the present. When you are unsure about the future, your brain feels unsafe. And whenever the brain feels unsafe, it returns to old memories to search for guidance. It replays moments where things went wrong, hoping to find clues. So when you feel lost, stressed, insecure, or overwhelmed, your brain naturally drifts backward. You are not choosing to overthink. Your brain is protecting you from future pain by using past pain as reference. Let's take another step deeper. Overthinking the past often happens because you did not receive closure. Not emotional closure, not mental closure, not self-closure. The memory stays open, like a door you forgot to lock, and your brain keeps walking back to check it. Sometimes closure is not possible, but understanding is. Let's talk about trauma without using scary words. Trauma simply means something happened that overwhelmed you emotionally. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It could be a breakup, a betrayal, a loss, a humiliation, or even a small moment that hurt you deeply. Your brain stores those moments with extra power because it thinks they are important for survival. When you face something similar again, the brain reactivates the old memory. This is not weakness. This is your brain trying to protect you. Let's discuss something important. Many people get stuck in the past because they never learned how to feel their emotions safely. No one taught you how to process hurt, disappointment, guilt, or sadness. So your brain stored them unfinished. And when emotions are unfinished, the mind replays them. The brain returns to what the heart never resolved. Now let's shift to something else. Identity. Your past shapes your identity. The way you see yourself today is heavily influenced by your memories. So when you think about the past, you are not just recalling an event. You are re-evaluating who you believe you are. This makes old memories feel heavy. They are linked to how you define yourself. Let's talk about self-blame now. Many people get stuck in the past because they are kinder to others than to themselves. You forgive people who hurt you, but you punish yourself for things you didn't know or couldn't control. You judge yourself with a perfection that no human can meet. You expect more from yourself than you expect from anyone else. But you need to understand something. You are a human being. You make choices based on who you were at that time. You grow. You learn. You change. You evolve. Your past self did not fail you. Your past self helped you become who you are today. Now let's go into something scientific. The brain has something called emotional tagging. When something painful happens, the amygdala tags the memory as important. This tag makes the memory easily reactivated. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the tag. This is why emotional memories return when you are tired, stressed, anxious, lonely, or uncertain. The emotional tag lights up. The brain says this feels similar to something from the past. Let me check. This is not dysfunction. This is pattern recognition. Let's talk about forgiveness, not the dramatic kind, but the simple inner version. When you forgive yourself, you tell your brain the danger is over. When you understand your own past, you tell your brain the lesson is learned. When you show compassion to your younger self, your brain releases old emotional tension. Self-forgiveness is not saying what happened was okay. It is saying I don't deserve to keep hurting for something that is already over. Now let's talk about why memories return when you are alone or at night. When your environment is quiet, your mind becomes loud. When there is no activity, the brain returns to unfinished emotional tasks. Nighttime increases introspection. Your logical brain is tired, and your emotional brain becomes louder. This is why problems feel bigger at night. This is why old memories surface. This is why regrets repeat. Your brain is trying to protect you at the wrong time. Let's talk about healing now. Healing does not mean forgetting the past. Healing means remembering the past without being controlled by it. Healing means understanding what happened. Healing means seeing your past self with compassion. Healing means replacing self-blame with self-awareness. You are not your mistakes. You are not your regrets. You are not your memories. You are not your painful moments. You are not the worst thing you have done. You are not the worst thing that has happened to you. You are the person who survived all of it. Now let's talk about how you can slowly stop being pulled backward. Your mind goes to the past when the present feels unsafe. So the first step is to build safety today. Simple moments of grounding, breathing, understanding, writing, talking, reflecting, letting yourself feel, instead of pushing feelings away. You do not heal by forgetting the past. You heal by rewriting how your brain understands it. You give your memory a new meaning. You give your younger self a new voice. You give your mind a new way to interpret old pain. And you do it slowly, gently, one moment at a time. You don't have to erase the past. You don't have to ignore it. You don't have to fight it. You just have to learn how to sit with it differently. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not have to define you. You are allowed to outgrow it. You are allowed to become someone your past self never imagined. If you think about the past a lot, it means one thing. You care. You feel deeply. You learn deeply. You are sensitive in a world that demands toughness. And sensitivity is not a weakness. It's a strength that needs guidance. Your mind is powerful. Too powerful sometimes. But power can be directed. You don't have to erase your memories. You just have to stop living inside them. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're not stuck. You're a human being trying to understand yourself. And that is one of the most courageous things a person can do. And that is today's file, from Body Logic Files.